If you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but...
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Envoy? Fior Ivèrno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. I don't know about all that. They decided to settle in a hostile forest and use animancy to conquer it. We might get there and find that these people aren't as ready and willing to help you as you hope they are. Wish I shared your optimism. In my experience, moving through a deadly forest based on blind hope never works out. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said, almost. Not if you keep your head and follow my lead, you won't. Right, changing the subject. Ask away. There is something big in the southeast of the region. Most hunters say to stay away from there. Let's see. Less urgency for shelter here. You can find shrubs to block the wind or tree cover to protect from rain. There's also plenty of food around too, if you know where to look. Rule of thumb, if it's red, don't eat it. Or if it makes you itch. There's also just about any kind of game you can imagine. Just make sure whatever you catch doesn't have mushrooms growing out of its face. Oh, and be careful when you leave the roads. You never know when that deer you killed was some Delumgon's favorite pet. Right, changing the subject. Not before I've done some reading.
Thoughts and whispers, we feel them rumble beneath the surface. We smell conflict, kith turn on kith. We do not understand. They come on foreign ships. Exiles grafted from other trees. The salt clings to their hair, the scent of distant shores to their skin. New growth from dead wood. Why? The wind stirs the field of grain. The ground stirs, new roots seek to grow taller than the old. They bring banners, arrows, swords. What do they seek from us? Blood thickens the stream. Wolves fighting for territory. Is the instinct to conquer innate? Order. a bush pruned into obedience. We fear. We learn much. Sleep now. Dream of warm tides and purple leaves.
Not looking so good. I think I sprained my shoulder.
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return. The smile of the harvest.
You're the first godlike to come through in, well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign. Some believe the gods have abandoned Emerald Stair, and yet here I am talking to one of their offspring. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter. Really? You know the gods don't exactly favor animancy. Some say the old gods aren't here, or maybe they just don't care for the living lands. If you need an animancer, you'll have to clear it with the governor. He lives in the big manor on the far side of town. Let me know if anything strikes your fancy. We don't have much, but the harvest hasn't bled us dry yet.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
I know what I said, but we only have so much to go around.
Are the animantras starving as well? Or are they sipping tea?
Take it up with the governor. I don't make the rules. Go home. Lay traps in the woods and pray for game. I can't help you.
We know you're stashing the grain somewhere. Well, let's have it.
Ah, there's no stash, as I've told you before. If I had grain, I'd give it to you. I know, times are hard.
The crops are coming up wrong, miss. Flies won't even land on them.
He's bad all over. Trust me, he's godlike.
Hey, you! Go away! There's nothing here.
Gods, what do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother would... A little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it? I don't know. Are you? I don't judge on first impressions. I couldn't say. Don't steal and then cry about it when people call you a thief. That's what my grandfather always said. Oh, I saw them. Dirty, rotten scavengers. Haven't worked a day in their lives. Not real work, anyway. I went inside just for a moment. The bandits took everything. This was probably her last harvest. There's not a damn thing left to eat. Like thieves. They're not from around here, I know that. They had a few elves among them. I've got no problem with elves, but they looked rough. Like they weren't civilized. You know, bandits. What? No. We're fine. No smuggling, no dream scourge. What are you implying? Huh. Like sticking your nose in other people's business, do you? Ah, not you two. Gods. Eh? What do I have to lose? My wife. She's sick. Not a dream troll. Just sick. We've known for a while now. But treatment is expensive. There's not enough to go around. I thought if she could eat well for whatever time she had left, she'd be more comfortable. And now, it's gone. There. Are you happy? It's weeping fever. A rose draught would clear her up. But good luck finding any to spare. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
someone out there? Hello? Please, I need... You're the Adiran envoy. I'm fine. I just need a moment. I've spotted a number of your people out in the forest. Still Garot, I assume? Please, just continue on your way. Do me the favor of not pretending Adir hasn't set their sights on Fior. I was clearly attacked by an Adiran raiding party. I'm sure you think that's true, but... I don't need your help, envoy. Neither does Fior. Fine. Sorry. Thank you. This should at least get me back to Fior. Thank you, envoy. It's possible I met the one good adherent today. Thank you again for your help.
It seems like the readings are stronger by that tree.
Be honest. Do you think we'll get anything useful from this? The crops are dying. You don't need to be an animancer to know that.
We come this far. We owe it to ourselves.
I don't understand. If we want it to grow, it dies. If we don't want it to, it thrives.
Envoy! Hello. I didn't realize you were listening. You're familiar with our field? Maybe you can give us some advice.
Don't waste our time.
It's not a waste of time if we figure out what to do. We're studying these new growths in the edible wildlife. Ideally, we would find essence. That would mean address to play.
But all we've done so far is confirm what everyone can see. The vegetation is afflicted, so what? I told you this was not productive.
Well, at least we can say we tried.
Maybe if we met...
Interesting. What if... No, never mind.
Take him down. That's all you can! That was fun. Watch yourselves.
what you got.
Look right.
Left leg. Another glorious battle.
I really don't think you saw what you think you saw.
You think I'm what? Seeing things? They're out there. I know it.
You haven't eaten in a week. None of us have.
All the more reason to pay attention to our surroundings. There's someone else out there. Someone new. Probably adherents.
And you're the only one who saw them?
People in armor, skulking about in the forest. And it's definitely not the rangers from Fior.
Let's keep moving.
I really don't think you saw what you think you saw.
You think I'm... There's some...
And you're the...
People in armor, skulking about in the forest. It's never safe, is it? I swear to you, I know what I saw.
Either way, you need to get some rest. And you, Adiran, should just be moving on.
Stop right there, Adirin. I know what you did. You're lucky I don't kill you right now. Egwolf's blood is on your hands. That doesn't mean trouble won't find you. We're tired and hungry. That doesn't mean we're helpless. Watch yourself. What you looking at?
Was it not enough to be hungry? Now we have to be damp too.
Take it up with Erlen.
Igloff never wanted us to hide like this. Bereft of dignity.
Take my advice. Don't get between the two of them.
I won't. But we must do something.
Sure.
Stay calm. Let us see what our visitors have to say for themselves. I said, stand down. If they had come to kill us, we would be dead.
Erlen, this is the Adirin who killed Igwolf. We can't just...
What are you going to do? Growl at them with your stomach? She killed Igwolf for a reason. I'm sure she also has a reason to stand before us now. It behooves us to listen to it. Ah, Igloff. Yes. Difficult at the best of times. As much a zealot as Igwolf. Thankfully, he has more sense. Many of our fellow rebels hold fast to Igwolf's vision. We are not among them. Now, we are tired. Please state your purpose and leave. We fought with the rebels in Paradis. The Steel Garrote closed in on us. We had no choice but to escape. All we wanted was to survive. We had no idea Emerald Stair was like this. A dangerous question. One with many answers, few of which you would understand. Mainly, we did not ask for them. They brought their laws, their punishments, and we had no say in the matter. Surely you can comprehend freedom at least. An envoy who doesn't take sides. Convenient and useful. The greatest boon you could give would be to turn around and leave. Forget this place. Forget us. I knew someone would look for it eventually. Allow me to appeal to your better instincts, if you will. We tried. The Rangers have already hunted the region dry. Whatever food remains is barely edible from the blight. I feel the farmers' pain as keenly as I feel my own. But the crops are the crops. My people's lives are on the line. I have no choice. Compromise. The food we have is already barely enough.
Don't answer that.
Please. We took some supplies from Adiran soldiers. Yes. Incense, rose draught. It is useless to us. We are hungry, not ill. We would give it gladly. But what of this farmer? We have taken his livelihood. Are we to believe he would be satisfied with such a trade? Then I can hardly stand by and allow her to die in vain. Here, take what you need. We will pray for his family's health.
Right. Never expected that to work.
I admit I am unusual. used to Adiran generosity. A promise I hope to see proven in time. May the skies smile upon you, Adiran.
Has to be a caravan coming soon.
Wouldn't bet on it.
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits? You did what? You actually found treatment for her. But you let them keep the crops? Why would you do a thing like that? And they'll still prosper. They should have given me both as an apology. Now I'll have to go bow and scrape to the Grain Commission for help. I don't need it. I wouldn't have needed it if you hadn't gotten involved. Of course not. It's not about pride. It's about a husband's duty. Gods. Fine. I'll go when it's quiet, when no one can see me. But nothing happened here. Understand? What I tell my family is up to me.
A hand to aid the other. Succor for those with eyes to see.
Let me at least pay you. It's not much, but it's what I can afford. Fine. But I won't let people think I let you work for free. Take this. A nobleman gave it to my grandfather, I think. Next time they come for my harvest, I'll be ready. I tell you that.
Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giatta's about to tear that poor man a new one. One of our animancers. She's bright as a spark, but a mite confrontational. She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giatta's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. It doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. As am I, in a way. Forgive me. I'm Captain Alfir, captain in the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Animantras were such shrewd business people, too.
Genuine healing crystals, purest in all of Hora.
I am not accustomed to failure.
Ugh, night. It's okay. We'll try again.
But it's the third time.
You know how it is. Their standards are impossible. It isn't personal.
Of course it's personal. It's the Animancer's workshop. I'm not sure our work is quite ready for peer review.
Maybe we need some feedback on our proposal.
Using essence to cure male flaccidity is uncharted territory. I'm sure of our thesis.
Our thoughts exactly. Our experiments have been very successful on animals and vegetation.
We treat this important issue with the utmost respect, even down to the proposal's title.
What do you think of this? Boning without bones, essence and the performativity of male anatomy.
Consider this. From stick to stone, using essence to augment male performance. That's brilliant, huh? Simply brilliant.
We've done it again.
Wait until they read this. The days of packing rope are at an end. All we needed was a title. You may have saved our careers.
What's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now. How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Did you hear that, Ignacy? You should be taking notes.
Ah, of course. The Adiran envoy. Ambassador Hilgard sent a missive telling me to expect you. How delightful. You speak with a measure of authority, but I caution you to remember who's in charge around here.
Now that's what I call a first impression. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust Animancy as his father did.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with Animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. If I don't have your trust, I am determined to earn it. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Chiata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Ivèrno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Chiata is an outcast. Perhaps, but I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Ivèrno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
I'll find us another bedroll.
By tradition, the governor's manor is open to the public.
I'm sorry you had to witness that spectacle. Giatta is a spirited animancer, but she can be intolerable at times. Whatever you may think of us, I welcome you to Fior Ivèrno. I believe the nature of the living lands is unpredictable, and animancy is our best chance at getting it under control. But what Giatta wishes to do is more dangerous by far than what she's trying to solve. Quilici wants us panicking over what he can't even prove. If there's a threat to Emerald Stair, it's that old man and his fear-mongering. Don't waste your time on him. Be my guest. Take her away from here. As far as I'm concerned, she's your responsibility.
He reminds me of a lieutenant I served under. Led us into a trap because he wouldn't admit his maps were wrong.
If there's nothing more, I have a city to run. Envoy, I hope you enjoy my...
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint. My apologies, Godlike. You happened upon Fior at an inopportune time.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giatta, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. Because they're cowards. To them, I'm just a cautionary tale. A fallen animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Ivèrno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone. We'll have fewer resources to work with, but anything's possible. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. In a way, I do. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers. Likewise, they should be educational for us both. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Indeed. Some of my colleagues would fight me for the opportunity to study you. I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior, Miss Ivèrno. Forever.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be all right. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I've gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Glad to hear it. Your education should come in handy. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. I'd rather not speculate until we have more data. If you have questions, I'm sure the others can answer them. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
Careful, or we'll get thrown out of the pub.
We're all ready.
Really?
I've got a powerful feeling we weren't supposed to see this.
Ignacy. Where is Ignacy? No darkness. Only color.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment. I'm Ivèrno.
Confounded machine.
The Adra is healthy. It's the essence I'm concerned about.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giada.
Have you ever stopped and listened to her? She might be onto something.
I'm sure her mother and father are onto something, and look what happened to them.
I have to do something. I can't let anyone else discover this.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. Well, maybe to you, but I was educated in the great laboratories of Spirento, in the halls of experimentation. But you didn't journey all this way to hear me reminisce about the old country. Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Oh, I can, but it's a matter of getting all the necessary parts. What I need is a stronger power source. We can't make something out of nothing. We're still limited by our resources. I could use a large single block of Adra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgon queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgon in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgon queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, Amica. Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late. Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, Amica.
You feeling okay? Seems like you were having a strange dream the other night. A cup of tea might help you sleep. Unless you need a nip of something stronger.
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field. We recoil. We are unsure what we said. Murmurs of madness, fright. Our touch cushions you like a shell. We wilt, we gnaw with hunger now. What has come of this place? A pack without a leader, a crown upon a shaking cub. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals? Eons have passed. We do not recognize these strange machines. The harvest grows, the dead rise. What do they hope to achieve? Lift the shroud from the wheel. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make? The hound cannot recognize itself. It growls at its own reflection. Should we fear it too? Fire that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
Stand back.
I'm not for you.
Time for new one.
Hold it, you.
Don't die.
Back on my feet. Another glorious battle. That it?
Leave something alone long enough, living lands will take it back.
Keep quiet.
these days.
Show me what you got!
Be yourself!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Maybe we don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought? The trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step. Keep quiet.
Worse than rot!
I sprained my shoulder.
those roots tearing the bridge apart or holding it together?
Enough of my kin have fallen this day. This ends now.
Take your best shot.
Maybe we don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought? Part of me loves seeing nature reclaim these ruins. Another part thinks nature needs to calm itself. Quiet, Nimdut.
Take him down. Take a moment, people.
faster on our feet than in the ground.
The trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step. Look at that. After you, envoy.
Think the Delimgon did all that? Or maybe the land itself?
You may a welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove. I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here? A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here. Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land. When we become enemies of the land, it goes against our nature. We had no choice. But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. Take it, and go in peace.
can't believe you pulled that off. Now, let's get out of here before she notices my wood pistol grip.
You've returned. There is no need to be.
Watch yourselves.
Sogu!
You ever think, what if I wasn't a ranger?
Of course. What would you do? At all.
You have the heart. For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada. Nature is as stubborn as ever, I see. Fair enough. Here's payment for your troubles. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first. Let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum. Chrysalis.
A spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
In that case, let's stop it before I do any lasting damage. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul has a fascinating internal structure. Perfectly balanced. An artist couldn't have made it better. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. Usually, all it takes is a mirror. Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. Nothing harmful, at least not yet. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river. Exactly. And if I know essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?